Okay, today we back with George. He's gonna give us a little bit more background about himself, tell us a little bit more about his life, see if he can get a little bit more detail into it. Now, George, if you can remember, tell us a little bit about your childhood.
I went to Ella Grant Elementary School. I can remember that, but growing up, it was alright. And then I left, high school. That's when it all started. After I left high school, and that was Viga High School. I had my first child at 16. So I dropped out of school. I started working, doing little ins and outs job, but then I started using drugs because the world of hard shit. It's difficult.
That's true.
But after that, shit, I started off with weed. I progressed, started doing coke, wanted to hang out with the other motherfuckers, but ends and all, I ended up starting to smoke crack, but I'm still alright, as I figure. But people in the world, they think it's bullshit. It's a down drug, but it's alright. It helps. And
helps you cope.
Yeah. And then in perspectives, like in life in general, just doing the yesterday I got a girlfriend, but we'll see. We'll talk about that.
Okay. So just from what you can remember, because I know when we discussed, you say stuff get a little foggy. Has there been just like anything like a severe traumatic experience since you've been using the drugs that you can remember that just stuck with you?
Yeah, like when I first started using, I wasn't too familiar with the rules of crediting or buying dope and all that. And I had got some shit from a nigga, and the nigga draw down on me over $5. Nigga almost took my life for $5. Yeah. But that taught me a lesson. I'll never credit nothing from nobody that you can't pay back. And just work for it. I don't be taking shit, I don't be stealing. But that'll get you in a hell of a lot more trouble. And just trying to stay humble, righteous.
Would you say that you use the drugs, just like you said, to cope, but do you think you also started using it to forget?
And at first it was recreational, and now I say that. I say it's a stopper, like it blinds, it keeps me away from reality. But in actuality, I need reality. Being like this getting hard, and it's getting a little more difficult every day, but I'm starting to process better thoughts and more knowledge than what I first started off with. I can say that.
If you could change anything right now in your situation, what would you change?
Going to jail. Getting a record. It stopped me from getting any good job or just having the opportunity for somebody to look at me for a good job. Don't look at my paperwork. Look at my skill itself. And they don't do that in this world. People would rather look at your work. They'd rather look at your paperwork.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and you just let me know if you remember it or not. Anything in your teenage years, were you involved in anything like different, maybe like car wrecks, house fires, anything drastic in your teenage years? Can you remember that?
We was on North Street. It's a house. My grandma got a house on North Street we was staying in, and it was this old guy staying next door, and he had a lot of Power Ranger movies, and I love Power Rangers. I'm a VR trooper. I got my first scar from busting a picture frame window at my grandma's house from being a VR trooper. And not knowing he was a sick old guy. He was a fucked up old person, and he did some shit to me and my cousin, and it literally fucked me up for the rest of my life. But I don't hold it against him, because they say if you let that person hold anger, it'll have control over you, and it'll hinder you from furthering your life, period. So I had to forgive him, but that never left. So
have you ever spoke to anybody or spoke on that?
First time.
It's something hard for you to speak on, huh? Do you think that caused a lot of trauma, a lot of damage to you?
Yeah. But I'm alright though.
Yeah.
I'm still a man. I'm alright. Even if I have to prove it to myself every day.
Yeah. So I know you said earlier you've been doing a little work this week.
Yeah.
Been getting you a couple customers, and that's been going on. That's good. So what's been the highlight this week for you?
Like I said, I think I got a girlfriend, but
Okay.
I don't know. She come pick me up, take me out to eat, stuff like that. And she called me. That's probably her that just texted me.
That's good. So where did you meet her? Like, does she?
I sit at the corner store in Boone, and she was one of the girls that gave me some change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met
So
her at my store.
Did you and her, like, what type of conversations you were
Like, it was just a knowledge, like a uprising, like a, how you call it, ascending conversation, like between two familiar people that never met each other. Cause like she a good girl, but she got her ups and downs just like I got my ups and downs. And feel like we can handle each other, even though she go through her situation, she got her problem. We still managed to find each other. Man. We roll on and help. And like I said, she might be the one that make me quit. Hopefully.
So what you saying that she might be, is that something that you feel deep down in your heart? Is that's all you need? You just need someone there, and you feel you'll be able to.
Somebody who I can cope with, somebody who I can not depend on, but at least lay some type of. You can't hold on to pain and deal with it by yourself your whole life. No matter how big, how strong you think you is, you're gonna need somebody to lean on in life. And everybody, most of them, they lied or hindered me, but her, I don't feel that with her. It's different. So yeah.